Good evening. Good evening, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone, after a week hiatus. And yes, realistic characters there. Star Trek. Woo! Sorry, I had to wear something appropriate, so, you know, it's only right. Almost cosplay. It's like as a hoodie I got a while back from like when Think Geek was closing out or something like that, I think. And they were just basically giving it away for like a few bucks at that point. So I ended up buying this. Fortunately, it's one size too large, so it's like a tent on me. But it fits the bill for this, so it's an actual hoodie, but it does got the pips on here and everything. So, um, so we're in character here now. I think I'm a lieutenant commander, two full ones, and then the half one. I think maybe I don't remember. Anyway, welcome. We got Toby left. RS was not able to join. Doppler, Bruce, Ted, Solar, Foil, and Nico with a new name. Welcome with the new name. Lone Wolf Nico. It is a little bit of a onesie size, and it's just like, I mean, I can't even show it on camera here, but it's huge. I thought I bought the size for me, but it's Trek size to say the least. Anyway, I don't know why I felt like a Star Trek game. I have seen this game on my shelf for quite a while, and like, I kind of feel like a 3D action shooter adventure game style, and this one fit the bill. I am not a huge Star Trek fan. I would say I'm a Star Trek fan. I'm not a huge fan, but I've seen all of DS9, I've seen Voyager, I've pretty much seen all of, Next Generation. I haven't seen the original series and everything. So thank you. Thank you, Pixel. Thank you, Revenant. I'm not sure if you guys have seen on, I think I saw it on Twitter. There's someone that basically, probably started with YouTube, but someone edited, so every time Picard does this, his communicator pops off and flies off. It's actually pretty hilarious because he walks around every time he does the puff or whatever, then ding ding ding, it's flying across the table. It's really funny. Trust me, it sounds super fun. Um, so yeah, it's just Deep Space Nine is it goes there. Like it's an interesting thing to hit like racial stuff like head on and a lot of the inequality and stuff like that, and it really went there, and I did not see Deep Space Nine when it was on. I saw it much, much, much later, a couple of years ago, actually. And it's a very different Star Trek, I think. It's really good and really deep in that sense. I mean, it gets silly sometimes too, but they touch on a lot of subjects that are kind of deep. So I enjoyed it, but it does take a while to get going. I think that they slumped a lot in viewership, and then they added back Worf and stuff like that. So um, really, the merch is shiny. So I don't know much about that, but we'll talk about the game in a second, which is a really fascinating game too. But yeah, Deep Space Nine is I think it's up there for me as far as like a Star Trek show. Yes, Lower Decks is amazing. We watch every episode as it's coming out now, and crap, um, we have several episodes to catch up on now. Good, thanks for pointing that out. I got something to do this weekend now. Catch up on Lower Decks. That show is absolutely hysterical. Um, Yeah, I know. The thing is this, the reason I'm wearing this one, which is the engineering jacket, right, or security jacket, was because that's just what they had left for the sale. So I could have worn a red one. I was going to buy a Commander red one, but this is the one they had for sale left, and I just it was like $10 or something like that plus shipping. So, and then I realized that it would be tent size. I mean, it's huge, but so I don't wear it very often, except for formal occasions, playing Star Trek games, of course. Yeah, it's like actual hoodie, but it does have like a collar and everything, and then an actual full hoodie back here. So, anyway, for the game tonight, then we're playing Star Trek Deep Space Nine: The Fallen, which, like pointed out here now, is based on the Unreal Tournament engine, not the Unreal engine, and it's one of those games that when it comes to Star Trek for me, it's like if you think Star Wars, like that's probably the closest parallel otherwise. Right? Star Wars is a lot about the combat, lightsabers and blasters and stuff like that. Star Trek often is about like the universe, being able to walk around whatever spaceship, because there's a lot of stuff in Star Trek, right, for the shows that are set in everyday future, right, versus Star Wars in the movies back in the day was just mostly action and stuff happening all the time, like most movies are. But all the Star Trek shows are a lot about like the life aboard the spaceship or the life aboard Deep Space Nine or whatever it might be, because they have a lot of airtime to fill, right? So to me, when I thought about it, like that's pretty integral to most of the Star Trek games is that you can see the world and move around in it, right? Playing, my I'm forgetting? The Voyager one, the Quake 3 one, my goodness. Hazard Team and all that stuff. Anyway. You know, a lot of stuff is cool to see the Star Trek universe, walk around in the areas and in the ship and in California or in San Francisco and all that stuff. And I think this has that as well. We'll get to that. I haven't really played this game at all, but it's got a lovely box here, actually. Look at this. So what's interesting about this game is there's 3 separate campaigns. You can play as, which we'll probably do tonight, Cisco. You can play as Lieutenant Nira and then Worf. And that actually gives you 3 separate campaigns that actually intertwine and connect. Like, basically, there'll be a section for, when we're playing, we might hear Worf say something. Well, then when you play the Worf campaign, you'll be from Worf's perspective. So you literally have 3 full campaigns in one, which is a pretty cool idea. No multiplayer in this one, even though it's based on Unreal Tournament. Unreal Tournament show or game. No multiplayer at all, oddly enough. But that I've seen this on my shelf, and I got this in a lot a while back locally. And unfortunately, the only thing that was in this box is literally just a jewel case, which is actually missing the front. And unfortunately, the person I got this from hadn't taken very good care of the stuff. They were just, I regret it now. They were also selling a huge box with just a whole bunch of assortments of, like, excuse me, video games manuals, things like that. And I didn't grab that box, so this missing the manual, it's literally nothing in here. It's literally empty. Besides the jewel case, including the like reference cards, anything like that. So I have a few games that are like that. Now, fortunately, this is pretty sturdy cardboard, so it's still holding up, but I need to build a box for that. So unfortunately, no, there's no Quark campaign. Just the Cisco, Nereus, and Worf, as it were. Sorry. Maybe there's a mod for it. I will say, as we stream tonight, for some weird reason, my data path capture software is acting up a little bit. So if I have some issues between resolution switching, that's only when it happens. It goes out of range. I'm not sure why. I put the Voodoo 5 back in this machine, as you may have seen on Twitter. So we're back on the Voodoo 5 now as the background foretells there from the Radeon. And this is a Glide compatible game since it's Unreal Engine. And it is way overkill with a Pentium 3 and a Voodoo 5. The minimum requirements is like a P2 233. So unfortunately, we are running at 800 by 600. I tried to crank it higher than that, and all the textures for the text goes really wonky. Yes. I think you can buy a band t-shirt for that. It's a Darmok and Jaled, whatever year that takes place, tour or whatever. But I have to run at 800 by 600. For some reason, running it higher makes the text really garbled. The game looks fine, but a lot of text goes really wonky. I'm not sure if that's a Voodoo 5 quirk, if that is just the game engine, whatever it might be. But we're going to run at 800 by 600 and upscaling it, so that's fine, which means that this machine is way capable for this. Yep, I saw there's also a 520 on eBay. And that was probably as good as deal as I'm ever going to get Revenant, but it's still not the right time for me, unfortunately. I may have to create like a separate fund or a pool for myself to build up for that. I did get a discount on that 520. With shipping, it was down to $430, $450 or so, which is probably as good as you're going to get for one of those machines now. And it's still just not the right time to buy it, unfortunately. But it is just too salty for me. So maybe one day I'll be able to swing it, but every time I look at that, like $400 on one retro piece thing, how many things I can buy, how many big box games I can buy for that, or how many camera gear things I can buy, and that's where it comes down to me. Even though it is my holy grail, I also have to hope for the right one to come along. Spending $400, $500, $600, $700, on something that might explode in shipping. That's, yeah. No, I appreciate you letting me know. They're just so desirable. For those not familiar with what we're talking about now, we're talking about the compact Presario CDS all-in-one. So. And that's exactly my concern there, Pixel, especially the ones that have a CRT built in. And if you do get it shipped, even a deal, say you get it for $400 and they ship it and it comes there and it gets here and it's like half the chassis is cracked, what do? You can't just go buy a new one or replace it, right? There's no replacement parts for it. So it's a bit of a gamble. So, but anyway, we're going to play Star Trek Deep Space Nine, The Fallen. And yeah, it is very ominous. It is not very happy-go-lucky, this game, as far as I understand. A lot of creepy stuff going on, too, so. That's right, I saw you tweeting about that, so. Give it all she's got, Captain! Good morning, Christian. Spela lite Star Trek, kanske? So we're going to launch a Fallen. Let's see if the resolution keeps up here now. There's been just some wonky stuff with the capture for some reason. I don't know why. It doesn't like... We'll have to do it this way. So I apologize if we have some weird stuff with the video capture. I don't know what's going on with it, but right now my normal capture solution is basically a black screen. Signal out of range. I don't know if it's the Voodoo 5, since I just plugged it in. I don't know if it's the VGA switcher. I don't know if it's a cable. Now, we're capturing through the same process here now. It's just not using that software. So I'm inclined to think it's the software or the drivers for the software that's a problem, but I didn't have time to troubleshoot it, so... Yeah, so this is like what's called a direct capture. The data path provides a driver for the data path cards, and that's what you're seeing is the direct capture, not the extra control, you know, stuff that I can use with all the stuff like I normally do. Technobabble, engage.
We can't contain the orb's Verteron emissions. We have to. We're out of time.
So there's a lot of backstory in this game. So who... I say, before we go too deep into Deep Space Nine and everything, are people generally familiar with the Deep Space Nine setting, or should I go over it a little bit? Because I think the backstory here is helpful to know what we're dealing with, right? This is a single CD. Just one CD, and it's in the drive right now. Installed directly from and patched to the latest official patch. I think they're doing techno stuff, and it's bad. Oh, more technobabble. It's not good.
The Verteron cascade is focusing on a single point. Field strength increasing. Subspatial curvature is now 1.4 million ligots and rising. It's forming a wormhole. Is it stable?
And I will say, I think that the what they did with the engineer is impressive, because I don't know any other games that use... Oh, you did the Cardinal Sin there full fresh. Sorry. You have to go to nerd time out there. We're running in place. A wormhole? Oh, a technical MacGuffin. I think the intro goes right now into do basically incredibly gratuitous panning shots of the space station of DS9. So there's several people that are very familiar with the show, but is anyone here that's like completely, and that's perfectly fine. I'm just wondering if I should go through a little bit of the backstory. So, they usually do. Well, it's a power source, right? And you think there are a lot of good Star Trek shows, Star Trek episodes, right? There are a lot of really good ones, but some are just like, really? I mean, the Warp 10 thing with the... Yeah, it's basically these... Oh, the light source is going through the object there. Is basically... So Deep Space Nine uses a lot of gratuitous panning shots of the pylons, yeah. Mike? Yes, they're using a Unreal Tournament version of the engine. It was really slow, and it's right in the beginning, like the original Deep Space Nine was super slow, and then they sped it up later on. So here, when I did this at 1024, the textures all went super wonky, like the text. You see, it's all nice and sharp looking, like very Star Trek looking. Basically created like a texture wasn't, for the text wasn't properly extended. So, as far as Star Trek goes, then Deep Space Nine takes place on the space station Deep Space Nine, which is supposed to be like this backwater Cardassian space station next to Bajor, which is the main friendly aliens here. The Cardassians leave the station for the Federation to run, and it's supposed to be this backwater. Then a wormhole opens up to the Delta Quadrant or whatever. Was it Beta? That was Delta Quadrant, right? Whatever the other quadrant of the galaxy. And it creates a huge hub then and becomes super important. Yet they still just let the small ragtag crew here handle it and not, like, send in all the people anyway. And on the other side of this wormhole, there's a whole bunch of bad aliens and stuff like that. And this takes place during the Dominion Wars then, where the aliens on the other side are... and the Cardassians, and a whole bunch of fighting going on, but that's pretty much it. There's Gamma Quadrant, thank you. They set in a quadrant that's not being visited by Voyager, for example, which is then... They were in Delta Quadrant, right? So there's a whole bunch of aliens shooting each other as usual, and they don't like each other. But they go pretty deep on the war side. They go pretty deep in the war side in the show, and like the after effects of the... Yeah, you can select your character here then, who you're going to play as. And that's also determines where you start there. For example, you see here on Bajor, Bajoran Science Vessel, Cisco and Worf started in the same place because they are in the same place. So, in the wormhole are aliens that are basically worshipped by the Bajorans as like the prophets. So that's what they call. They're basically like omnipotent super space aliens. And some of those super space aliens have been exiled from the wormhole. And those are now like All-Rights, I think, called. They're like evil entities. So I'm sure that will come into play here. It's a big deal. Ben Sisko here is basically the emissary, or the one that can communicate with the prophets in the show. So I have paraphrased it and probably butchered it, but that's the way I understand generally the story behind Deep Space Nine. So they deal a lot with the war. They deal a lot with, you know, your typical stuff. So Ian Sukar, welcome. That's right. I want everyone to just hang out, do whatever they need to. We can check some of the options, but again, I am running at just... we have the best details enabled here. Max settings. And as said, anytime I kick it up to 1024, the text just goes really wonky. So I'm going to leave it at this for now. Otherwise, we have max details. Of course, the Voodoo 5 is way overpowered for this. Ian, Wayback Playback, welcome. All right. And, yeah, DS9, I might watch it again. It's good. It's good. I like it. Okay, we'll just use the 2D positional. I'm not going to mess with it too much. Otherwise, it's just your standard. Yes, I believe there's a Mac version. This is the era, like, the late 90s, early 2000s, when a lot of these 3D games were ported to Mac, too. Especially Unreal games, I guess, so... but that's pretty much it. So, we're going to play the game as Captain Benjamin Sisko. So, I think it has to do with the DS9. They don't have the original digital copy, if that makes it... Or not digital. They don't have the original film. On TNG, I believe they have the original film copy. Now, someone correct me there, but I'm pretty sure for Voyager and DS9, they've lost the actual original recordings. They don't have them anymore, so they can't rescan them to upsample them. They would basically have to, like, AI upscale the entire show to make it 4K or whatever it is. Like, for example, with TNG, as I understand it, like, you're seeing stuff now you're not supposed to see with the Blu-ray release and stuff like that because it's so sharp. Some of this stuff they wrote, like, on the back or whatever, like, you know, whatever they wrote on, like, you know, the sets or props or whatever weren't intended to be seen because you would never have seen that on a CRT or VHS. Now it's so sharp you can see it, so... oh, okay. Yeah, and I think that's what it comes down to, is just that it would be so expensive to upscale and do all this stuff. They can't just take the originals and rescan them for higher. Because if you look at tape or film or whatever, if it's originally taped on, you know, analog media or whatever, you can rescan it with a new scanner to get a really high resolution quality, because the actual originals are, by definition, very high quality. But in this case, as I understood it, yeah, they don't have that, right? So it's just gone. Yeah. And, yeah. It is a little fuzzy on Ben Sisko here now. He does some interesting choices in the show, you know, whatever, so. Yeah, and they started doing that too. There's a whole bunch of stuff. And there's more than I can portray here, but there's a lot of things that are complex with making a good quality upscale of this.
Log stardate 51957.1. We've received a garbled distress call from the Bajoran Science Vessel.
This is the entire original cast as well, lending a lot of authenticity to this.
From the Tachyon eddies in the Denorius belt.
Oh, you didn't notice until now?
Heavy damage, and its microfusion reactor is destabilizing.
That's Michael Doran.
Alert. Mr. Worf.
This is in... The game came out in like 2000.
Negative. Its hull was breached.
It's the Unreal Tournament engine.
It was attacked.
I think this is really impressive. The fact that they have full, like, facial animations and, like, yeah, it looks a little jank now,
Start beaming the survivors to sickbay.
We
But
can't
it
get
is-
a transporter lock, sir. Too much interference from the tachyon particles in the
I
belts
don't think
and
that's him,
molecular
but-
radiation leaking from their fusion core.
Suggestions.
If we
Technobabble.
put transport enhancers onto the survivors,
I mean, I would
we can
have,
use
like,
them
if I
to
was
cut through
into
the interference.
Star Trek
We
on
can
that
only
level
beam
when
one
this game
person
came
at a
out,
time,
I was, you know, alright
but it's our best shot.
into that stuff.
Dax,
I would
how
have
many
just
life
gobbled
cycles
this
will
up.
the
I mean, this
KL2?
is really
I
cool.
can't get a
It's
clear
like
reading
playing an
from the
episode.
tachyon interference.
Chief, I'm going over there. Have Ensign Bailey meet
Yeah.
me in the shuttle bay
In your
with
mid-core?
power transport and
Yeah, that was
engines.
not him.
Anybody we
Patrick
can't beam
Meany,
out,
right? I
bring
think.
back the old-fashioned way.
Patrick
Aye, sir.
O'Meany, something like that.
Cisco to Bashir. Prepare to receive casualties.
Acknowledged.
That's him, though.
You have the con.
Otherwise, there's a lot of people that are the actual actors. Now, you get the suspension of disbelief here now because now you have the captain. You have the captain then who is like the captain of this ship, and he's the captain of DS9. And those textures were weird. Call Meany. There you go. Thank you. And they're like, I'm going over there alone. Like, well, hang on. Even Picard wouldn't do that, like, all the time. And it's like, oh yeah, you got some time to go. They injected, basically, Worf into the show to help with the sagging ratings, I believe. And now they send him over by himself. You have some weapons. And what's really cool is you have a tricorder, you can scan stuff. Yeah, on Next Generation, I'd say Worf is, he just kept getting knocked down all the time and just knocked out. He's more of a prop, like, I think it was like Honest Trailers did a thing on Next Generation, right? And they show us all the clips of Worf getting tossed around. It's just constant. But I mean, it plays like a, you know, action-adventure game here. You can scan stuff, see what's going on. And this is very dark. Oh, elevator's broken. Uh-huh. Let's see. Ooh, nice. You got your Voodoo one. It's a little dark here. I wonder if there's any,
Tactical mission objectives.
Oh, that's
Tactical
fine.
data. Access granted.
Is there a, brightness? There we go. I had to crank that up a little bit. It's just really bright. Or dark. There we go. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we need to find the Bajoran survivors. Open the door.
Cisco to Divine. An unknown hostile force is on board the Bajoran vessel. Their ship is probably close by, cloaked from our sensors. Go to red alert.
And the cool thing is, I understand it now, when we're playing this, he's telling Worf what to do, but then as you play the Worf campaign, you are the one experiencing that, and you just hear Cisco on the radio, and that is a really cool idea to give you longevity like this. Ooh, hypospray, thank you. Ow. Ooh, we got a little auto aim there too. This seems really cool. Of course, I haven't played it much yet, so. But the tricorder gives you scanning data on everything, so. Well, they were there and they were plot device, so. Did I scan that thing? I thought I did. Survivors down here. Projectile weapon, technology unknown. Jump. Of the machine I'm working on now, or are you talking about the one he with the voodoo card? So yeah, it is amazing seeing the voodoo thing. Of course, I'm a big fan of voodoo 1. I may have forgot a guy down there. Whee! Any survivors here? Looking at the radar, I think I have to get through the door, probably. It is really dark here. Toxic waste. Great. Oh, canisters, okay. Okay. Whoop. Wait for me, elevator. Come on. Yeah, I pretty much need a Pentium 1 or Pentium 2 machine, right, for... Hello?
Captain Cisco. An alien ship has decloaked and engaged us. Their
Oh.
torpedoes have penetrated our shields. We have sustained multiple hull breaches.
Ooh, pretty harsh.
Structural damage, but weapons and propulsion are offline. They may be deploying some form of electromagnetic weaponry. Sir, Chief O'Brien was injured during the initial assault. He is conscious.
For all these, like, future tech, they sure get disabled a lot.
Manually restore the damaged systems.
Acknowledged. Fortify the bridge and engineering in case the Defiant gets boarded.
And here again, it's like, he's out by himself. And just, like, well, I hope everything goes well, because I'm out here by myself.
Doctor, I've located a survivor.
Acknowledged, sir. Tag the survivors with the pattern enhancers, and I'll beam them directly to sickbay.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
Hey!
Did I use... There we go. There are 4 lights. I mean, sorry. Hi, Zoe. Don't have a Star Trek uniform on the cat, but... It's hilarious. So there's always some techno-babble reason why they can't do X, Y, or Z, right? So... We got this guy. Hey, Zoe, where are you going? I need to run over here, I suppose. Zoe, don't turn off the stream. Oh, it sounds like they did quite a few things then. Let's see if I can scan this guy. Oh, that's out there. I can see the ship out there. That's pretty cool. And it's interesting now, too. We are running on the Voodoo 5, right? And this is way overpowered now, but it still seems to be struggling a little bit. I'm not sure if I just have the settings, quality settings set up or something. Oh, it's drones. Pew, pew. Okay, there's another guy there. Oh! Aliens! Pew!
Max, I'm transmitting a bioscan of the alien species. Search for possible weaknesses.
Whew. I'd really take care of them. Can you modulate this here? I guess it was auto-modulating here. Where'd that guy go? It's pretty cool you have to use the tricorder for the stuff here. Odo? No. Looks pretty DED. Access requires engineering card. What? There are key cards in this game? I guess it's a game of the era. It's gonna electrocute me here. Oh, I should save.
Adjust your phaser's modulation to match their shield harmonics.
Wow, the fog effects are not being kind here. There might be a quick save here. Unfortunately, I don't have the quick guide here now to which buttons there are, but... Oh, wow. That really hurt. Suppose I should need to turn that off somehow. There you go.
Bashir, I've tagged another survivor. Ready for immediate transport.
Vital signs optimal. There's probably a way to turn this off somehow without getting fried here, I'm guessing. I can jump over there. Whoa, hi. Whoa. I gotta scan them before. That really hurt. I don't have any more, I gotta scan them to figure out the modulation that should be on there.
Help me! Somebody!
Can I go in there?
Help me! Somebody!
Nope. Wow. That just, like, zapped me. I think that, like, I mean, again, you think about what they've used, like, what they have used to make this happen on Unreal Tournament Engine or whatever, and the fact that the animations are pretty cool, like, there's a lot of... Ow, they're really hurting me, too. Whoa! There are 4 Bajoran survivors. What's the comm badge up there? I'm not sure that means I have some communication waiting. I gotta look and see if there's any
Retrieved files. Access granted.
controls. What's the input? Controls. Let's see. Jump, activate item, enter. I know that. Holster weapon. Communicator, F1. Use health item. Okay. Okay, so how do I... I think it's expecting me to have a... Huh. Expecting me to have a scroll wheel or something.
Bashir,
There.
beam down medical supplies to this location.
Sir, I'm afraid I can't beam anything to your current location. There's too much ionic distortion.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
Can I switch to someone else here? No. So I can probably talk to Dax, but how do I switch that?
Bashir,
Oh.
beam down medical supplies to this location.
Sir, I'm afraid I can't beam
Fine.
anything to your current location. There's too much ionic distortion.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
A lot of explosive canisters here. Where's command card? It is really well done. It's got the that voodoo slash like N64 graphics, right? Or the of the era, which again, Unreal
Benjamin, bad
engine
news
based.
about our alien friends. They're Their exoskeletons are incredibly tough, and they have shielding.
Uh-oh.
Try scanning them and adjusting your phaser's modulation to match their shield frequency. But my advice is to avoid confrontation if possible.
Thanks, old man. I'll stay out of trouble. Cisco out.
Well, that's not helpful. Whoa, the camera's going a little wonkers here. It's waiting for power. Giving it all she's got, Captain. There, we got him. We really use some supplies here now, or health kits. I didn't see a difficulty setting on this one. I just assume you're good enough, but I'm not. There's so much toxic waste stuff. I suppose I can use those to blow things up, but... My card reader... Can I use this? Flashlight recharging. Too many buttons to keep track of here. It's really Star Trek-y. But yeah, I think it's impressive what it is. I mean, again, I love it when they take engines like this and kind of bend them to their will, right? Gotta find the cards first. Then in here... Canisters, looking on the map. And there lies Benjamin Sisko, dying on another mission he should never have been on. Where does it drop me now? Where I saved earlier, or did it autosave? Oh no, it started over. Well, I have a save. Wow, brutal. So let's see if there's a quick save.
Unable to comply. Communications log. Access granted.
Let's see, activate item, next item. Communicator. Phaser frequency up. Quick save, F6 and F5. Wow. Yeah, this is the classic kind of game, like, before they were, you know, streamlined. It's funny when you're playing a modern game now, how streamlined it is with things like, you know, your autosave and stuff like that. And it's funny how that never really occurred to people making games back then. So, quick save is F6, so we're going to use that. There we go.
Adjust your phaser's modulation to match their shield harmonics.
It's a little jank.
Doctor, I've located a survivor. Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
Star Trek sound. I believe so. Is that what we determined earlier? Or at least I said with the, you have 2 full pips and 1 half one. It's Lieutenant Commander, right? That's what Data has, basically. Yeah, there you go. It's all sewn on, of course. It's fake. Sorry. I don't actually have actual Starfleet rank, but sorry to disappoint you. Was it F6 double save? Yeah. F5 was, Really? It's so jank. Ah, took so much damage from that jankiness there. And welcome, Eric, and welcome most of your community builds. Oh, wow. Oh, he's standing and balancing here. Cisco on rails. I know it's one of those dudes coming out here. Where are you? I'm gonna scan you. Auto-modulate, come on. There we go. Well, I say just the, fucking, yakety-sack Benny Hill music now. I'm learning now. We're gonna save a lot. I'm learning now and I have to scan these dudes. And, I mean, again, it's engaging. And it's like, it's you know, it's brutal, but it's still kind of fun, right? So... I don't remember the phasers running out of energy quite that fast in the show, but, you know, video game. We're gonna save a lot here. I am surprised how poor this game runs, but it seems like transparency is always the thing that is a little struggling for the Voodoo card, at least. You see the dithering there going on. I may have some settings set, so... Take that. That's where I came from. Can't quite tell. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna go through there. Thank you. Oh, well, that's good. Oh my. Well, that's not fair. They were shooting me before the cutscene was over. You see that? That's BS. Be gone. Take that box.
Bashir, report.
Sir, I'm treating our casualties and the survivors from the Bajoran vessel.
Understood. Cisco out.
I don't know how to switch. I'm not sure if it's expecting a wheel. How do you do? Portable microphones? Are you asking so what I do for recording while I'm not like right here? I actually stand by. Yeah, I always wanted to try BEOS. BEOS? Is it BEOS or BEOS? So I fairly recently bought this, invested in it. It is a Tascam DR05X. And I'm using basically just a Rode lapel mic with that. So that's what I recorded my last video, basically almost exclusively using this. Above all, lets me have this as a separate audio recording system, so I don't have to use my phone. And I can just have this in my pocket and it records much cleaner audio. I'm very happy with it so far, what little I've used it. But that's what I use for audio portable, if you will, so. I'm gonna open my window a little more here. It's, I have to be in uniform, right? And it's getting a little hot, so. Pretty cold out, so that should help. Okay. Yeah, and that's, I saw, I think, other people that are talking about audio recording says the Tascam ones are really nice or really good, so that's what I've been using. I'm going to save again. And I think with BEOS, it's a really cool operating system, but the question is what you can do with it, which is, you know, questionable on a lot of these retro things, right? Can I open this? I feel like I don't know if I've been here or not, but the fact that this opened up new here. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna keep saving. I don't know what Linux OS is on the Steam Deck, but I'm liking that so far. But it tells you how, you know, seasoned I am when it comes to Linux, because I haven't used Linux much at all. But I'm enjoying whatever's on there. And I ordered a thing that lets me have like a switcher. So I can switch between having those up. Follow us. There we go. Thank you. Don't know where I'm going right now. A little bit of a maze. Oh, there's a survivor right there. I like you have to kind of like find them a little bit.
Located a survivor.
Whoa, hi.
Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
Woo! You take a engineering card. Oh, he had the card. Well, thanks. You could have just given that to me for... Jeez. I am running this game on the latest patch that is officially available, and it might be fan patches or something like that, but this is the original max patch. Found the card then. So we're making progress, but it... when it comes to playing these games that I never played before, it is just definitely a learning curve in the beginning to figure out, you know, how things work and where to go and all that good stuff, right? So, oops, I should probably been on that elevator. Ooh, look at that. Kind of auto pick stuff up actually, which is pretty nice. You see they had an ID or a vision with this, and it just, you know, has to kind of execute it, right? So now I have to make my way back, I think. You can see the nebula out there. Ooh, a little galaxy. It is... Whoa! Oh, I did not... We're gonna load that. I think he just wants a hug. We're gonna load that one. That was just a jump scare that just needed to destroy me. Now it's just a game of resources. I'm not gonna let that dude just whack on me and take half my life away. Take my life away. No. Okay. Let's try that again. We're gonna scan this guy right away here. Hello. Now we're gonna zap him. In the face. Facer to the face, and he's resistant. There we go. They need like 90 of the energy to die there. Yeah, nice. I think the 9250 is a really cool option for retro gaming and everything. It works really well with kind of like that bridging of old device or systems with a newer card. So, and I like the Steam Deck quite a bit. I use that a lot for gameplay. It's become like the dad console almost. Because I mean, I buy games on Steam and I can play them on my main computer, or I can play it on the Steam Deck on the go. Like I bought Quake, the remastered version. It works great on the deck. You just play it on the go. The fact that many Steam games just work. I'm going to save a lot because I'm going to be saving every time I get past one of these encounters here. Medical lockbox. Can I break into this? Yeah. Nice. You know, Stuart? Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, if you're not in a hurry for one, the fact that now you can buy one with almost no wait time is pretty cool, too. But I love it as far as, like, because it's an emulation powerhouse, too. I am planning on making a video on the deck eventually, focusing mostly on retro gaming, because, I mean, that's what I like to do, of course. And I will focus on both emulation and then getting old games, like really old, or, you know, mid-90s, early 2000 games running natively on it, and that kind of stuff. You know, plug it into CRT and do all the stuff that's pointless, but we love it, right? So now, I need to find my way back to the engineering section, right? Which is on the other side here. I think. It is a little bit of a maze-like here. Again, why is Cisco doing this by himself? That seems incredibly irresponsible for him. The music got really dramatic. There's someone else here? No? Alright, well then you can guide us a little bit. I'm still just fumbling in the dark here. Saving a lot because I'm getting I'm getting killed all the time. Which again is because Cisco is doing this for himself, so... yeah, I mean, that's the thing. As far as, like, emulation, I'm more like... yeah, it can do all the later stuff, because, I mean, it can play AAA games modern, right, and can emulate a ton of stuff, but it's, like, more like, for me, the Dreamcast, GameCube, you know, Wii U, that stuff, I think, is awesome to emulate on that, and it becomes a really appealing handheld. I just gotta find my way back where those doors were, and I think there were other dudes here. Definitely dudes here. There's a guy right there. Can I use the card here now? Command card. I don't have the command card. I have the engineering card. Which I have to go back all the way over here, I think, for engineering. Yeah, right there. Probably one of those guys here somewhere now. Did I pick up the engineering card? I have to use it. There it is. Yeah, we know you played with your Wii. What? Who said that? No. Now, you know, Nintendo have many hits on their hands, but the Wii U was under-marketed in the sense that people, I knew, I mean, I was confused when it came out. Like, hang on, is this a new version of the Wii, or what is it? I mean, it's a fine system, a lot of cool games on it. But I know for a fact a lot of people that had a Wii that just like, well, I'm not going to buy a new one. When, you know, it's another Wii, why do I need another one? I see where you are, I'm just scanning for bad guys. Pattern enhancer.
Doctor, I've located a survivor.
Doctor.
Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
I like this. This is really cool. Whoa. And the Wii U, yeah, is really cool because you can have the Wii U, you can run the software emulation in there on the Wii, so you can soft mod the Wii, so now you have a analog out, it's a really versatile system. Thank you, Stuart. That's what I figured out earlier too when I died frequently. Command card. Thank you. That's what I needed. I figured that out here earlier too. I was just dying over and over. It has. Let's see. So, Stuart, do you know how you switch? I can press F1 to bring up the communication window. How do I switch to a different communication here? It's expecting me to have a different weapon or like a scroll wheel. Because that's what I'm trying to talk. I can talk to Bashir now.
Dr. Bashir, what's your status?
Sickbay is full. We're setting up beds in the med labs to accommodate the others.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
Is it expecting a scroll wheel? Because I may have to, like, turn off the machine and get a scroll wheel mouse, because I don't have a wheel mouse here now, and I can't switch the communication here. Like, I don't know how to switch between these here. I assume it may be expecting a... Oh, there we go, never mind.
Dax, report.
Never mind.
Tracking the aliens' movements. Their primary objective appears to be theft. You should be able to avoid conflict if you keep
right click.
distance.
Understood. Cisco out.
Yeah, there is an official, not official, but yeah. But having a component cable set up for the Wii gives you access to full 40i, 40p, you know, really clean video signal out on the CRT. And that's the cool thing with that. And yeah, I know that there's that HDMI adapter, which is pretty cheap, and it works very well. And the Wii really is a phenomenal, like, retro emulation machine for that purpose. But it works really well. And yeah, I mean, you're still taking an analog signal and converting it, right? But in the scope of the Wii, yeah, that's really good. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Super Nintendo and N64. What I think you do with the Wii U one is that you use the Wii section of it. You basically use the soft mod of the Wii inside of the Wii U. Wii U. I'm sure you can do a direct mod on the Wii U as well, but it's probably the easiest way to do all that, so...
O'Brien, report.
Sir, I'm doing everything I can to keep the Defiant in one piece until we get tactical and propulsion back online.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
Good luck. Save. Alright, we're getting the hang of it now. So yeah, for those that didn't catch that, you basically bring up the menu and then press the right-click button to swap between the different ones, and then the left to select it. So, we have the command card now. And I mean, that's always the best option, right? And that's, I would like to probably at some point buy a RetroTink 5X. I'm going to build a GBS control first. I have all the parts. I'd like to do that, so I have that. It seems like a very flexible one for my purposes. So, command card. Oh, hi. Oh, my. Suppose I should not go in there. Yeah, Yeah, it's not a lot of TVs with components, and that's the thing with the there's so many options now for retro gaming that you can get a really clean analog signal and then upscale and convert and all that good stuff, right? We have options now, so alright, so I have to do something with EPS conduits.
Bad news about our alien friends. Their exoskeletons are incredibly tough, and
I know that.
shielding. Try scanning them and adjusting your phaser's modulation to match their shield frequency. But my advice is to avoid confrontation if possible.
Thanks, old man. I'll stay out of trouble. Cisco out.
That would be nice, yeah. I saw he's working on the 4K, and like a lot of this or smaller communities often can be pretty bad for. Try to scan you. Wow, they take teleport heating. I don't know why that's so funny. You're just like, woo, just into space. Yeah. Yeah, the 4K RetroTink, that thing he's working on, looks like... I mean, the 5X now, today, is probably the premier, like, scaler that just works, right? From what I understand, it is incredibly useful because you just plug in almost anything and it just scales it flawlessly, you know? Auto phase and all that good stuff, and it is the one. But it's $300, right? So, but yeah, that's why I'm going to try that too. And of course, I would have a high use of a 5X. But again, it's hard to get up to that price, which, I mean, it's worth it. Don't get me wrong. That's a lot of money. I'm going to try a GBS control because what I need it for might be for just the occasional capture, for, you know, a video, or for streaming. Like, say I want to stream from PS2, that would be very handy. Now, my capture card does support component directly, so I can use that, but being able to scale it on a device is very appealing. Save. I'm going to save a lot. I wonder if we'll get out of this, I wonder if we'll get out of this area here at all in this game here. I'm not sure. Command configuration. Okay, so we need that. We have the command card now. Loop. Save. Whew. Yeah, it would be worth it. Again, it's just, you know, again, it's worth it, but it's still pricey. Trying to run Methodod, like, slowly but surely here. Hello.
Doctor, I've located a survivor.
Doctor.
Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
This could have been an episode of the show, right? I mean... Yeah, 1080i is just... It's something, but I know. You think about there was a lot of like rear projection HDTVs and stuff like that, right? It supported 720p and also 1080i. I remember playing 1080i for 360, I think, on Crackdown and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's probably like you just it's something. Can you scan this here? That's not what I wanted. Anti-grav drone, there's one in there. there's one in here somewhere. Ow, what? There's one hiding. Jerks. Yeah, 1080i was just like, it is an interesting one. And it's just, you know, we're into this stuff, so then you get very familiar with it or aware of it. Yeah, there's really cool lighting here. I'm waiting for one of these jerks just to pop out of here now and just murder-inate me. Okay, so was there anything back here? That crate looks interesting. Nothing. Should use a hypo spray. Thank you. Vital signs optimal. Yes, thank you. Save. Save a lot. Mm-hmm. Anything I can do here? These things look important. Just kind of went around in a loop here. Oh, I haven't been here. Oh, whoop, dip, dip, dip. Die. You don't get a lot of ammo here. Oh, I have to I haven't rescued all the survivors yet? What's the exit? You're kidding. I gotta find the last survivor. Oh boy. Does it tell me that on the track order here? Okay. Yeah, and it's weird. I will say I have the VGA cable for the 360, which you can have very cheaply now. By golly, you play like 1280 by 1024 on a 360 output on a VGA CRT. It looks so good. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Revenant. See you later. See you later. I've started playing World of Warcraft again, so the fact that I'm even doing anything besides playing World of Warcraft is a small miracle in itself. So, where did I go for that electrical junk here? Save again. Good thing that the Revenant or the Defiant is still in one piece, and they're fighting the good fight over there. It was here. Oh, hi. Whoa, it just shocked me. Again, why would Cisco do this? Blast him. Have I not been here? I'm really confused. Where's the last survivor? I assume he's in the engine room there somewhere, right? I've been playing this mission for like an hour now. This was the engine room, or the engineering room here. Is there anything I need to do for these things here? Turn it off? Is it turn off? There was like EPS conduit crap happening. Trying to phaser it. But yeah, it looks really, really good. I mean, I know the Dreamcast and the machines that support VGA signal, the signal gets really clean and really good. Okay. So where was that section with... Not here. Pretty sure not. I mean, I think it's just that, you know, the systems were adapted for what people had, right? Which was, you know, an RCA TV, basically, in most cases. Okay, so this is where I need to go. But there's an EPS conduit problem here, so how do I get in? Okay, there. I have not been here then. Yeah, I've been in here. Where do you turn this stuff off? This is where I was here. This is the exit here. Ah! The guy said he was trapped in there. Can I phaser these things? Ooh, we can paint. Not enough power for... Turn these off, maybe? Did I do that? No, that was just me phasing there. The stuff stays on the ground, or the wall for quite a while. Everything hurts here. So how do you get in here? Stuart, do you remember? Yeah, the problem with the Mister almost is like you have so many options of what to stream, it gets overwhelming. Because you have, you know, you can stream virtually anything, right? So, program auto executed. I heard the guy say he's trapped in here, but where? Oh, on this side? I see. Uh-huh, I haven't been here. Let's get out of here.
Bashir, I've tagged another survivor, ready for immediate transport.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I used RF for the longest time too. I used to have my sister help me hook up the Super Nintendo because I had no idea how to do it, or the Nintendo. I need help. Alright, now I think we can leave. Which I'm pretty sure was through here. Yeah. I have to go the other way. Alright, finally got all the survivors. I'm gonna run right into one of those dudes now, probably. Whee! Yep, there we go. And the weapon sucks. It runs out of ammo immediately. And that's the thing, too, is like now we have the... You know, we can use... Or crap. Did that guy just spawn right there? We can use component, we can get, you know, as clean a signal as possible. But that's not exactly what we had back then. I mean, I played on RF and then composite eventually. You know, that was the only way to hook stuff up that I was aware of. Proceed to deck 2. Huzzah! There are more survivors on this one. Save. Can I do anything here? Oh, elevator. More survivors. There are 9 Bajorans. Oh my goodness. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Eric. See you next time. And Eric's one of the people I ran into at the BCF Midwest, so hoping to see each other next year again.
Get back!
Well, that just guy insta-died there. Didn't have a chance. There's so many, like, oh, there's things shocking me everywhere. Oh, it's funny. Rescue all the 9 survivors. I mean, 8 survivors. Yep, it is the first mission. You are correct. I would say if you have any chance to go, I would highly recommend it. It's really fun. I saw that dude there. Okay, modulate. Aha! Modulate this. I have a helper spray. There we go. Vital sounds improved. Yeah, that's intense. And again, first mission. We'll see if we get through the first mission tonight, I guess. I think that there's, you know, stuff later here. I'm playing incredibly cautious here now, too. Toxic waste drums. Yeah, we have a lot of those hanging around. A lot of toxic waste drums. Engineering card. Well, I happen to have an engineering card, right? Yeah. Ooh. Turn off the gas, so... That's the thing, with 5.1, I do enjoy when it's fully set up. It is kind of a hassle to have it in the wiring, and so I have just a video sound bar with a wireless sub or whatever. That's plenty enough for me, so... it seems to slow down quite a bit, and I think it has to do with the dithering effect for the Voodoo 5, maybe? It doesn't like the, What? So many things that just kill you here. I don't think I should go in this room at all. Nope. Alright, yeah, stop by, Pixel. Do one of these before too. Yeah, the wireless ones work pretty well for what I watch and stuff like that. You know, I don't have to have the perfect, but it does help declutter a lot, because my main TV is kind of like in the room behind here, where it's just basically, there's no side wall. It's basically the back wall and the front wall, and the front wall has the TV on it, and the back wall is for the couches. So to not have to run cables over the ceiling or on, you know, whatever, that worked pretty well. It's just a wireless. Am I an audiophile when it comes to that? No, not at all. So, that makes it pretty easy. I can just deal with that setup. Save. Save a lot. Shocking. Ammunition lockbox. Yep, we're gonna try and get that. I do like that he auto-pick stuff up here. There are things to like. It's still a little janky, but it's a game of the era, right? It's gotta be one of those dudes here somewhere. Yep, there he is. I knew it. Power. There we go. Whew. Oh yeah, that's true. That's the thing with wireless, especially Wi-Fi, you know, it's especially with neighbors, the more densely populated you get, the more rough it is with interference. So I was lucky enough that most modern houses, at least ours that we built, like, you know, 5 years ago or something like that, had Cat5e cable for the phone wiring. So in every room there was a phone jack, and all that was wired with Cat5e. So all I could do was change the termination of it, and I had Cat5e Ethernet ports in almost every room in my house, which has been pretty awesome. Very convenient. Life form. Bajoran humanoid. Alright, where's my pattern enhancer? We found one. Jerks. Ooh, we have a daisy chain. That makes it a little rougher, yeah. Yeah. That's the thing, too. Unfortunately, like, you know, we have neighbors and there's some Wi-Fi interference, but nothing crazy. Once everything is hardwired, it is just amazing, right? Because it just, you don't worry about that, and you hopefully have gigabit and all that good stuff. it's well worth it. So that map might be accurate, I guess. Card reader. Locate utilities access card. Feels like busy work now. Did she leave that when she beamed out? There's a lot of options there too, and depending on the wiring in your house and all that good stuff too, right? So I think that map probably is accurate. A lot of arcing electricity. I heard about the stuff like that with having... This looks interesting here, but nothing, I guess. Having a mesh Wi-Fi system. We only have two, like, pretty basic Nighthawk routers that just kind of... I did manual, you know, hotspot setup of the secondary one. It works. These things spawn everywhere on me. Do not like it. No, Sam, I am. I do not. So much arcane electricity. Is anything in here? So, good thing that the, I try and do the scanner there, but it's, no, it's red there right now. Corpse, okay. Oh, that's the, feels like the, you're doing the aliens, motion tracker here now. So where do these elevators go? Okay, I'm gonna rescue all the survivors here. I need to get through more. So where the heck do I find the utility access card? Very much. Get in here. There are 7 Bajoran survivors. That's hard to see. Fuel drum. Thank you very much, Ron. Very generous. Appreciate it. I do have the uniform on, so. But thank you so much. I'm not gonna dignify that with a response though, and feel my nerd senses are tingling now. Oh, he did a very nice climbing animation there. Look at that. I'm gonna climb up on this stuff. Live long and force be with you. So where do we think that utilities keycard is? Remember that time in the Star Trek when they were hunting keycards? Yeah, that was great. Can I shoot any of this stuff? Bad face. Blow up some canisters. Oh boy. Any tips there, Stuart? Do you remember anything about this one? Don't think I have the utilities card, right? No. Command card and engineering card. You think the command card will let you in anywhere, but... As soon as an enemy right through there, basically had life form there. Card reader, engineering configuration. Oh, that's the one I've been through. Again, I'm really glad that Defiant outside here now in space combat is, you know, keeping the fight going here. They have a lot of toxic waste drums and stuff like that laying around here. It seems like that's a bad idea. Oh, right here. I haven't been in that room, I guess. Be gone. Maybe it's right in here. Apple spray, thank you. It's a cool room, but it has nothing in there except some ammo. You go, Cisco. In one of the small side rooms. So these are elevators. This map actually is accurate, so it's got to be in one of these rooms here. This room in here has some electrical stuff going on, so that seems like a prime candidate because they like hiding things in there. I don't see anything in here. I have a flashlight. Wrist beacon, there we go. I don't see a key card here. Toxic waste. Don't know how to turn off the flashlight, but... Toxic waste. I think the lady that I beamed out a second ago would have dropped that card or something, but... Just gonna be laying around here somewhere. Nothing to open here. Nothing to push. I've already used this one, I guess I can try it again. Manner. Nothing here. That's pretty much it for the side rooms here, right? Then it just goes to... Okay, we do have these two rooms then. Been in here several times. I think it will be in here. This seems like the most appropriate one. Sneaky Cisco. Nothing here. There's nothing to do here. I can't click anything. Yes, I know there's 7 Bajoran survivors. Can you phase your way? We have to go to deck 3. Because there were 2 elevators here. I don't know where this one goes. Aeroskull survives on deck 2 and 3. Okay, so maybe I just have to go to deck 3 then, I see. Can't. So can I go here? Yes. Does it go down or up? This is going up. Alright, we're in business now. Thank you, Stuart. Appreciate the advice there, because I am really lost. We're gonna save. I think we have a baddie right there. Oh, humanoid. Command card. Keep in mind, the space battle's still going on outside here the entire time here. What was the bridge? Nice.
Cisco to Bashir. I've tagged another survivor. Ready for immediate transport.
Yeah, I'm surprised how rough this game runs here, actually. Maybe I just have the settings poorly. Look, there. There's the Defiant, disabled, and there's the alien ship just hanging out. Are you guys done in there? We need to keep having this exciting space battle. You're literally on the bridge, and there's nothing you can get from doing this. Okay. Closed. Elevator. Oh, hello. Well, that looks unpleasant here. I think we're gonna go in there just yet. We're gonna save, though. Like, slow and steady wins the race here now. But it does feel like this is dragging on too far, like... It went too far. Some aliens in there. command card. Oops, I need to scan him first. Modulate, please. Aha! Save. I know it gets boring, but it's like, if I die here, I could potentially lose a lot of progress, so... Well, this looks important. Toxic fuel, waste canisters... No, nothing here. No cards. I believe, if I understand it right, later, once we're done with this, we'll get to go back to DS9 and do stuff. And there actually is missions on the station. For sure. And electricity. Key cards here. Yeah, it's making really good strides on the Saturn here now. Again, like, considering that SRG-320 is in Ukraine while this is going on, it's still developing stuff, you know, that's pretty impressive. Oh, there's a lot of baddies here, aren't there? Good thing all the glass is holding.
The reactor is destabilizing. Get off the ship. Save yourself.
No can do. He's very much in range.
Doctor, I've located a survivor. Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
Good thing they only beamed over Cisco here and no one else. Well, good luck, Captain, the single person that's responsible for tons of people. And you know, go be a hero by yourself. Card eater, life form. Whoa, hi. You know what those things are. Oh, this looks unpleasant. Where he does something stupid, right? Which card do I need here? Requires utilities card. Well, I don't have that. Utilities card. Oh my, there's a lot of them down there. Whew. Pretty intense.
O'Brien, is there any way to bypass the security systems on the Bajoran vessel?
I'm afraid not, sir. You'll need authorization cards to access secure areas and systems.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
Well, that's convenient for the plot going on here. Got him. What was he holding? Fuel drum. Man, these Bajorans just have so much fuel just stored around here. It seems like a really bad idea, but... it'll be a while for him to finish it, but at the same time, like... Any progress is impressive on that one. I don't know if I was here yet, or... Command. Oh, purple. Pretty cheap shots here. Oh. Modulate. This it gives you a nice little thing where they show like they're targeting you. So, Union Banana, welcome. So I don't know. I think that's inherent. Someone else could correct me, but I think the texture warp is just inherent to how the PlayStation 1 renders the textures. Now, the developer for it has, Robert or whatever, has added some anti-aliasing and stuff to the textures to make them look nicer. Selectively, too, you can have different scales, and he's adding just a boatload of features. I think the PS1 core at some point is going to be probably one of the better ones on the entire platform. I don't know they can get away from the pixel warping or the texture warping. That's just inherent to the design of the system itself, I think. I could be wrong there, so... Sick bay. Apple spray. Did I already go through here? Oh, there's another dude here. Okay. Go home. Oh, utilities card. Found it. Not the tricorder. There. Alright, now we have the card too.
Located a survivor. Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
Sounds really excited about it too. I think we're making some progress now, finally. But we have more survivors left. Finding our way around here is the challenging part, because there's so many bits and pieces, and oh, this electrical stuff too. Sure, I feel like going... Oh, I can't. I have to do this. Smash that like button. Whoa, hey, that guy wasn't there before. Not cool. Yeah, maybe they can. I haven't been keeping up too much on it, Solar. It sounds like you've been keeping track of it quite a bit there, but the... I mean, it seems to me like the core for the PlayStation 1 is going to be one of the premier ways to play PlayStation 1 games here pretty soon, because, I mean, he keeps adding features, especially anti-aliasing or the texture filtering is awesome, too, because, I mean, it gives you the option. You don't have to use it, but if you want to, you can, and makes the games look awesome. So I have the utility card now. I can actually open that finally now. Utilities card. Thank you. Beep boop. Oh, that cheap shot. Like that. Cheap shot. Here's the hypo spray. Whew. A brig here? Look, mirror effect too. Wow. Oh, there's a guy. You know, if some... Oh, come on.
Behind you.
Located a survivor. Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
Not cool. So they can't actually die here. These are just jerks. I need more ammo. Charge faster. Must charge faster. Must charge faster. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, that's the thing too. He keeps like finding new ways to add more features and things like that you previously thought were completely impossible. And I mean, it's been just incredibly impressive to see the development of this. EPS node. Oh, found it damaged. course it is. This electrical stuff is getting really annoying now. Three Bajoran survivors. There's a guy. Ah. That's really cheap. They're like literally ambushing you. Super cheap. But we're making progress.
I've tagged another survivor.
How many are on this ship? There's like 25 crew members here. 2 Bajoran survivors left. Such cheap shots. Okay. Don't go there. Boy, the arc for that character was interesting. Like, just... Clearly, you know, the bad guy. But they kept, like, trying to redeem him, and then he was still a bad guy. It was complicated. Come on, let's get through here. Alright, we've gone through there now. We need to find some more stray... Big green thing there on the map. Card reader. Maybe there's more to this game than just this episode. This mission is way, way too long to be an introductory mission. I will say that. You should never have to spend this much time on introduction, or like to learn how the game works and everything. This should have been half this length, I think, at the very least. It's just too long. I mean, I'm liking it so far, but this is like just a slog for being the first mission. Everyone else agrees, but... Take that. Ah, it's freaking electrical shocking. It's getting annoying too. Okay, so I have the... I think the blue one means that there's a survivor there, right? No. I have the utility card now, so I can go. It's a bridge. I'll go down now. I have the utility card, so can I go down? No? Oh, there we go. Okay. I mean, it's true, but my golly. Don't get me wrong, they show you plenty of stuff here now. These dudes were not here before. The only reason they're here is because they knew I was coming back. Ah, so many things taking damage here. I mean, yeah, on some level, but at the same time now it's just getting a slog because the mission is just too long. Maybe my personal preference, but it's been going on and on. Alright, I have the... utilities card now. There's a dude right there. Anyone else want some? And sneak attacks. So there's one guy left now. What? There we go.
Doctor, I've located a survivor. Pattern
Yeah, I really did.
And activated.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I mean, you play the beginning of Cyberpunk, right? For example, the prologue is really cool, really good, and then the game lacks. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like the game. It's a Cyberpunk setting. I enjoy it. I don't have a ton of negative things to say about it, but it sets you up for something that should have been, you know, much more based on the prologue. There's one dude left. Life form, and that's a bad guy. Which was not there a second ago. So, oh, there he is. Huzzah, I think we found the last one. Get this man out of here.
To Bashir. I've tagged another survivor. Ready for immediate transport.
I think that's it, right?
All of the survivors have been beamed to sickbay. You need to get out of there. The microfusion reactors are destabilizing.
Come on.
Understood. I'm heading back to the shuttle. Cisco
Oh, for
out.
Pete's sake. I have to make it all the way back to... Can I put one of those, like, tags on myself, maybe? I have to run all the way back? That is BS there, too. Huff, huff, huff. Wah, wah. Okay, so maybe it just took care of... Yeah, oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness it did it for me. Whew. Just in time. Cisco wasn't even looking back at that explosion. So the Defiant's been sitting here, assaulted by that alien craft the whole time, and just nothing's happening. I think Voodoo 5's not rendering this as expected. There are some issues there, but it's part of the quirks of the thing, I guess. There is more to this game, apparently. We'll find out. Yeah. That's the thing, too. I did enjoy DS9. There's some parts that were like, but it did explore a lot of the stuff that a lot of other shows wouldn't touch. Yeah, Serenity and Firefly as well was just really good. Hey, we're in DS9.
Captain, please review my report on Obanik and the Kaltan's raid on his monastery. I find Obanik's religious beliefs abhorrent, but I know that part of him is still the sincere, compassionate man I remember.
If you're into the show here, for this era here.
He needs our help.
Now, this was after the show was canceled, I think, so. We're on DS9, look at that. Now it runs a lot smoother. I think it was all the smoke. I don't have any weapons or anything. Got the... Wow, look at the that's the baseball that he has on his desk. It is a little pixelated, or... Ugh. Can I do anything? That was funny. It's ops. I mean, this is stuff I would have just... I just loved it. Reflections and everything. Wow.
Ben, I've got something. I found a report in the archive on Memory Alpha from a deep space scout ship that patrols the Romulan neutral zone.
The neutral
the
zone?
That attacked us in the Bajoran Science
yeah, that's the
Vessel
thing too, is that the Unreal Tournament ended, you know,
and
there's only so far you can get.
I've uploaded a full report to your pad.
How do I use my pad?
Sir, the technician who discovered the bodies is still in a state of shock. Conducting repairs on the hull exterior can be nerve-wracking at the best of times. I can't imagine what the poor kid went through when he opened that access panel, and 2 Cardassian corpses jumped out at him.
Did they ever talk about that? Exit the promenade. This is stuff I would have loved, you know.
Captain, we are guided by different higher powers.
The fact that you can walk around the station and everything is awesome.
Judgment in this matter. I am convinced we will find an answer to the role the Pa race will play in Bajor's future, buried inside the temple ruin on Gerado.
Yeah.
The answer lies in the orbs of the Pa race. Kaiwin fears what we may discover.
There's a lot of like spiritual things that he tackle pretty head on, like fear of religion and that kind of stuff, you know, from that era.
Undergoing extensive repairs. It will be out of commission for at least 2 days.
It's pretty short considering the damage there. I love little elevators. They're so stupid in the show, and they're like standing there like coming up on those things. It's great. Did she just disappear? Is there a way to open my pad or anything? Can't even jump. Can't punch, can't do anything. I'm almost surprised how rough this game runs. Now, the Voodoo 5 is from, you know, 2000, so it's the same year. But at the same time. Whee! this is the stuff that I think was really neat when they added stuff like that. I always enjoy that in Elite Force as well. In fact, you can walk around and do stuff in between. It's a promenade. Hello, Klingon person. Oh, you can go to the next mission. The sick bay.
The Cardassian corpses were desiccated by their prolonged exposure to space. However, based on the degree of molecular damage they sustained from exposure to cosmic particles,
it sounds like
they died approximately 6 years ago. Not long before the Cardassian withdrawal from the
we still have
station,
Jadzia,
they appear
Dax.
to have rematerialized from transport inside the station's hull. However, there's no way to tell whether it was deliberate or accidental.
Because they didn't show this. I think there's like Cardassian like remains that basically pop up in the whole of DS9, but they don't explain that at all, did they? Yeah, it's running surprisingly sluggish. It's a promenade. Wonderful. Yeah, there's quarks. Now this is cool. This is actually cool. Bajoran Temple. Let's go into Temple first. Okay, Wynn is here. Thank you. He's kind of like the antagonist in a lot of the show. Some tearing too, but all part of the experience here. Works closed. Odo in here in security office.
Captain, as you requested, I forwarded the
That's
dead
definitely him.
Cardassians' DNA profiles to Cardassia for identification. I'm still awaiting their response.
I feel like that's
Sir?
happened and never told us. Can I go in here? Quark's bar. Uh-huh. Where's, that's his brother. Yeah.
Sir?
Sir.
Rumor has it you may be taking a trip to an ancient Bajoran temple on Gerardo.
That's him.
You should know, I have clients who would pay very handsomely for any rare Bajoran artifacts you might find
when he made a return now for Lower Decks recently, I saw that he had his full teeth in, because he said that you can't have, it doesn't sound right without the
May the wisdom of the prophets guide you.
you have to have the teeth in to make the sound for Quark. And he appears, of course, in Lower Decks here recently, and I believe he said on Twitter he had to have the those in. Can you go up to the Hollow Suites too? I am very surprised how much the Voodoo 5 is struggling with this. So, this game did come out in 2000, but it stretches the Unreal Tournament engine a little bit, I guess. So, really upper promenade. We'll go down again here and check out the rest of the downstairs first. So yeah, it's cool. You can go around the little base area then, basically between the missions. So yeah, so this game probably will run much better on like an XP machine, right, or a more powerful one. Emissary. Security office, right? No? Yeah. Airlock. The next mission. Not yet. It's pretty funny because they don't show much of the station in the show, right? There's only so much space. Tailor shop. Ooh, we can go talk to Garak.
Sir? It would seem Constable Odo has stumbled upon a most perplexing murder mystery.
That sounds like him.
Apparently, 2 unidentified Cardassian soldiers had the distinct misfortune to become fused into the hull of the station some 6 years ago. It reminds me of an old Cardassian saying, there are ways to die, and there are ways to die.
Emissary.
Yes, he's just a tailor. Always a fun gag that they have going on. I think that's about it, because the rest of them will be like, you know, they only have the set built for this, like, kind of like half circle, right? And they don't really do anything else. Airlock open. We'll go to the next mission. That's a neat way. I'm using the one of the last like beta drivers, I think. So, or one of the last drivers.
Captain's log supplemental. After hearing Obanik's request, I decided to look into the matter personally. Kai Wynn objected to our helping an infidel visit the temple, but she agreed to let us proceed after we promised her we'd handle the matter with the utmost discretion.
Let's go flying. Yeah, Garrick is a fun character, and they clearly have fun writing his dialogue and everything.
On a more personal note, I believe the temple may hold an explanation for these nightmares I've been having lately.
There's some gaps here they're not filling in.
These visions are prophecies of some kind. That worries me greatly.
At least we're not on a spaceship with freaking electrical arcs everywhere. Now we probably run around and collect MacGuffins instead, so... But the in-between section there, I mean, that's what adds flavor to the game. And then you basically got, like, where most of the things take place in the in the show, right? And Cisco's here by himself again. Punching his way through. Oh, fuel drums. Well, they make more sense than this mine here. Oh, look, electrical arcs. Never mind. Fuel drums everywhere. Seems like we never left that spaceship, huh? A collapsing mine. Red faction thing going on here now. Oh, I heard some aliens. Whoa, hi. Trying to scan you wherever you went. Why did Cisco go on this mission by himself? I'm just gonna go check. I mean, because video game, of course, but still, it's a little ridiculous. That sounds incredibly dangerous. I'm gonna go down there by myself. I'm cool like that. And crate jumping too going on here. Ooh, elevator. Can I be on that elevator? Nope. Bye, elevator. Oh, it came down here, okay. Bro, this is going. More high explosives. Card readers. Ooh, goody. So I think we're seeing the main gameplay loop here now.
Cisco to Urbanic. What can you tell me about the facility?
Nothing specific at this time. I'll try
Well,
to
I mean, it's still
whenever I can.
play in the universe and everything. So, and the fact you can call on people like that to ask
Dax,
too.
report.
Captain, years of excessive geothermic tapping have left the entire moon plagued by severe seismic activity. Be careful. Tremors could cause the mine shafts to cave in.
Understood. Cisco out.
Maybe he shouldn't be down here by himself then. Oh look, it requires a card. Evening, Sean. Welcome. We're playing Find the Key Card with Benjamin Cisco from DS9 right now. Good evening. Welcome. Rage 120 Pro, I think, is an almost underrated card because it was in a lot of things and a lot of pre-builds had and everything, but it's a really capable card, actually. Like, it's fun for me to take, to take, like, a card that may have been just generic or whatever and then play older stuff with it because you can get a lot of bang for your buck that way. I think a Rage 120 Pro, some variety, is always a useful one to have in your stable. Down to our elevator here. This one is not working, okay. Okay, looks like O'Brien has something to say.
Cisco to O'Brien. The elevator to the exterior facility isn't responding.
Captain, you'll need to get the auxiliary generator back online and reroute power to the elevator's maglev system.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
For that, I need the key card to get into the thing and the thing. That looks good. Yummy. So there's no key card around here. Oh. Ow, takes a hit there. No, I think we determined earlier too that that is not O'Brien or Olmini, right? That is someone else. I don't have the utility card, do I? Nope. And this was collapsed. Again, really dark. I don't know what they went for, it seems like.
O'Brien, report.
Providing the away team with technical assistance, Captain.
Understood. Cisco out.
Well. Fine. I guess we'll take the elevator down again to check out if there's anything else down there. I have no idea who Kevin Michael Richards is, but like those multi. There's a lot of voice actors do a lot of multitude of voices too, right? Even if they have a few main roles, they might be doing a lot of extra stuff in different games and shows and whatnot. Those flying things are back. Corpse, okay. Storage accelerator generators. Really dark in here. Ooh, they take basically the entire charge of that thing. Utilities card, thank you. I'll take that. Explore the rest in here. It's a Nadion port isotonium system. Sure. Really dark and cramped here. Locate isotonium inductor. Manor. Ooh. On a power. Little puzzle section here, I guess. Do collect the thing and do all the things. I do have the access card now. I think was up the elevator, which I can hopefully find again. So that was the beginning.
Dax to away team. A Bajoran assault vessel and impulse ship are approaching. Neither ship is responding to our hails. We suspect it's the same Kaltan faction that attacked Obanek's monastery.
Commander, raise shields, but keep your distance.
Aye, sir.
Come on, elevator. I see the primary gameplay loop now, and I like the, you know... It would get old role to just keep playing it like this for hours and hours. Now with limited time with the stream, of course, so that helps. But I don't think we'll get much further than the second episode here, or the second mission. And now I can open this here. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Christian. See you next time. Oh, look, fuel drums. Lots of fuel drums. Ooh, inductor, I need that. Gotta be bad guys in here, right? No? A little, take that. Medical lockbox, I'll take that too. I do like the, kind of like jumping around. It does actually work pretty well. else do we have here? Nothing? Fuel drum. I do have the inductor. Induct me into something. Card reader. Well, for Pete's sake, I already used the utility card. This is when all the enemies respawn, it feels like. Now I have to take the elevator back. Oh no, I think the induction... No, it wasn't here, was it? Blood wine. Oh, that's right, this is where I need to go later. So... I need to take the elevator again. Enable the induction port thingamajigger. Wherever that was. Quite a lot of busy work in this game so far. Again, if you want a Star Trek.
The assault vessel has established orbit. They're beaming troops to your location. The smaller impulse ship has entered the moon's atmosphere and is heading toward the facility.
Dax, notify the station and the Bajoran government that we're under attack and require immediate assistance. Away team, ready your weapons and look sharp. We still have a job to do.
Gonna stay here. Wow, they took quite a beat in there. I don't know who those dudes are, but I better save now. Okay, where's the machine now that I need to do stuff to? In here. Let's see, who's talking? Whoa!
Bashir, report.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Acknowledge. Cisco out.
Nothing to report, okay. Yeah, I would love a Voodoo 4 as well, but it's just like I bought this Voodoo 5, we got a good deal on it, but then it just becomes so expensive. Oops.
Cisco to O'Brien. I have the inductor.
Okay, Captain. Use your tricorder to determine which Nadion port is offline, and insert the capacitor. Then,
Other side.
reinitialize the generator using the console.
Understood. Cisco out.
There we go. Alright, let's find the thing. Inductor installed. Apple spray. There we go. We're gonna save. Power. Unlimited power. That's the thing with Voodoo, and it's like they're not... I don't feel technically they're worth that much like the market demands. They're really cool cards to have, and there's plenty of other cards that are equivalent, so it's just unfortunate they become such a collectible, and I feel that a lot of people buy them just to have them sitting around, right? I love using them, but it is unfortunate a lot of people are then basically priced out of having a Voodoo, because oftentimes it's just not... Like, why burn so much cash on a Voodoo when another card can do almost the same stuff? It's gonna be bad guys here now. Yep. At least the lights are back on now. So that's good. I can see something. Again, I failed to see why they would have sent Cisco on his own here. It seems a little ridiculous. I'll do the up-to-card maneuver here. Universal 7600, huh? There's a lot of cool cards out there that do a lot more than just the Voodoos, but... Yeah, okay. Did I not take me anywhere? Did I just stand there too long? I'm confused now. I wish it was just a map, straight up. I don't remember if I went up or down. I guess we'll find out now, because I gotta go to right. Yeah. Or is this where the induction port crap was? Whoa! Hi! These weapons don't last very long at all. I'm in the right area now. Yeah, I can't remember the one I have. I can't remember which one I even had, so... Ian Joseph, welcome. Yes, I'm wearing the proper one. I think we established I have a lieutenant commander rank on here, so... No, they have Cisco. It's just again, the single most important, like, I run a space station, and I'm a captain, and... No. We're just gonna send you into these... Whoa, hi! I don't remember them when they use these phasers that they have to shoot quite so long. Let's see, do I have any more? No, I don't. Okay, we're gonna save. Oh, it's already open. Okay. Wait for me! Scan. Let's see. Oh, Joseph, you haven't missed much because we're... it does very much look like the original temple from that. Save. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, whatever. Just chat away. Oh, why? Hi. No ammo. That guy looks angry. Oh, wow. Carrying him a new one. I was 16 health. I'm gonna reload that because that... Yeah. I got really hurt. You can't punch the guy, Cisco. Come on. Ah, jeez, Lise. I had a little better health there. That's the thing with the... the phaser, the rifle is good, but it runs out of ammo almost immediately. I'm low on health. Oh, jeez it. Ah! I have no ammo. Oh wow, he just exploded. I would really like to find a hypo spray now. This is rough stuff.
Prylyrobatic. Sections of the facility have been locked off.
You'll need access cards to enter those areas.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
Why are access cards in the temple?
Bashir, I need medical supplies. Quickly.
Sir, I'm afraid I can't beam anything to your current location. There's too much ionic distortion.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
There's too much technical mumbo jumbo. I'll just save anyway. Some hypo spray or some ammo will be. Do I have a utility card? Hey, really? There was one of those spider things underneath the. Really? This game likes being cheap. Now I'm like a one-hit kill here. The best AGP card, I think, is one of the ones you were talking about earlier, right? There's the 7600 GS, those cards. I think some of the fastest AGP cards, right? Some of the last ones. So, Okay, well, never mind. There you go. Yeah, those ones. Bridge cars that were... Whoa, okay. I see his shadow there. Look at that. I have 3 health. 3. I'm gonna save, but, yeah, this is gonna be difficult here now. Any hyposprays. Any hyposprays around here. Great. Hyposprays and phase rifle. Yep, please. Oh, it's too far away. I was in here somewhere. Oh, he's dead. Ooh, card. Wasn't there like a hypospray thing here somewhere? Got a crate there. Yep, I want that crate. I want that crate. Oh, for Pete's sake. Well, this might be a little challenging now. My goodness, they're just like throwing enemies. Oh, I saved more than that. I was right, I did save here. I know there's a crater somewhere with... Where's that crate? Is it here? Yep, right here. Health. Oh. There. That's better than nothing. They don't give you a lot of resources here, it feels like. I take so much damage. This is pretty brutal. There's no difficulty settings that I'm aware of, so... Also, the game, again, is very dark. It's interesting how much it leans into the combat. It feels like it's not really its strong suit, really. It's kind of janky, but, I mean... This is an Unreal Tournament engine, right? So, it's still neat. Don't get me wrong, it's neat, but it's still a little jank, feels like. Did Cisco judo chop these guys? Play like, whoa, he was right there. There's no way he could have gotten there. Ah. Should have been scanning more, I guess. Okay, none of them here now. Any more crates here? Utilities card, I got that. Got your card right here. Aliens here. Toxic waste drum. Well, that's neat. Great. Medical lockbox, please. Alright. 1-on-1? No. Okay. Almost full health. Alright. I'm like extreme saving now, because... What throws me off a little bit is how many cheap things are coming out here. Oh, there's that.
Bashir, report.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Understood. Cisco out.
I thought I saw a thing on the communicator.
Dax, report.
Ben, we've alerted the station and Bajoran government to the Kaltan attack. Reinforcements are on their way.
Understood. Cisco out. But
only after you get really whipped around here. More health. We'll spare one. And Lyser. Is there a health pack here? Nope. Any card reader here? Just dead end for some resources? Alright, well, we'll take anything I can get at this point. I'm again a little surprised how much this leans into the combat and everything. I feel like someone has something to say here, but...
O'Brien, report.
Providing the away team with technical assistance, Captain.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
I thought it was blinking, but... Yeah, he is in the beginning area of Unreal. No. We are in a Bajoran temple place or whatever. I feel like anywhere I walk now, it feels like there's going to be a little ambush. So I have the access card to get in here now, I think. Command card, I don't think I have that. I do have the engineering card, is that here? No, command card. I was not expecting the level of keycard hunting that this game actually is throwing at me now. Can I jump up there, maybe? No, I don't think so. Engineering configuration control. When I have that, can I just blast this thing? Nope. Indestructible. Which card did I pick up now? Engineering card. I need the command card to open that door there. And I don't think this... Yeah, it's just elevator down, so everything should be down here probably. You can't jump up on this. Nope, impossible. Yeah, that's what it feels like, you know, the fact that the area or the mission itself is not huge, but you can tell they really just like, hey, go over here, fight these guys, get this, you know, run over here. So they got me the engineering card, but not the command card to get past this spot here. I'll go back and check here again. A ladder here? It is a ladder. Wow, he really books it up that. Anything in here? I do like the tricorder thing. I mean, it's pretty neat. Well, there's little nothing here. Cool area. Oh, there's another ladder. Oh, of course the ladder's broken there. Utilities control interface. Can I jump up here? Oh, come on, Ben. You can grab that. You can totally grab that. Look, he's literally jumping up there. Lame. The game doesn't want me to. Oh, is there a thing here? Oh, great. Yes, please. Oh, hypo kits. An addict. Now, the biggest enemy in any first-person or action game like this. How do the ladders work? Can you just... Okay, so you can... Yep, that's what I figured. Every game like this, you never know how the ladder is going to work. Will he grab onto it? Will he fall to his untimely demise? And he... Okay, I think I managed to grab it. There's no... I don't know why. And I feel it's gotten better with action games now where you walk up to a ladder and they got them better, but... It feels like for the longest time there was this, like, you will literally never grab a ladder going down. You will always fall and take a boatload of damage. It was like kind of like an unwritten law in a lot of these games. At least it feels like to me. Because I could never pull it off very well. So I'll go in and check this area again here. Just the canisters. So I can check for ladders too. Here's someone want to talk to me. So Brian wants to talk to me now. And he doesn't anymore. It's so dark here. A ladder here. Nothing to scan. Just a dead end. If I can shoot those. Ah, I'll take that.
O'Brien, the exterior gates are sealed.
There you go.
Shouldn't be a problem, sir. The access point to the lower mine is
Great.
inside the base. There's no need to open the gates.
Okay.
Understood. Cisco out.
Okay, thank you for that. I'm gonna go see if there's a way to move it then. Because that can let me get back to the engineering door behind there. So... it just feels like this little hut down here is what you need to do that for. You need a command card for that. Back here then. Nothing. Yeah, I mean, it definitely has that PS2 feel to it, right? So... I mean, it just feels and smells like Red Faction to me, but... both of those doors are command, right? Yep. Oh, someone here wants to talk. Help me hack it. Someone wants to talk here. O'Brien, okay.
Chief, sections of the facility are locked off.
Sir, you'll need access cards to reach those areas.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
Acknowledged. How do I move this thing? It just feels like it would be a command thing there, right? To open, that would move the thing. Even though there is clearly enough space for him to very easily make it through here. Clearly. Come on, Cisco, put some... okay, you can even hang on here. It's under here, then. Just my flashlight. Okay. Can see a little bit. Oh, video game logic. I need to find the command card. I have to assume you can only move that from the security thing. Right? There could be a way in there, too. On top, maybe? These boxes feel well placed. Push it? No. No. Ladder. I gotta remember where the heck that was. It was in here, wasn't it? Yeah. Utilities card. Oh, they're a distraction. Clever girl. Is there somewhere else I can get to from here? I walked up there several times and didn't do anything. You just have to do it the perfect way. Moving the thing. A lot of brown in this game. It was fun. The trip was fun. Just exhausting, right? Because the kids want to be in the water and the pool over and over. When we were there on Friday, it was pretty nice and calm. But then we were there on Saturday too before we left, and it was nuts. It was like shoulder to shoulder. Well. Really? There's spawn there. Comes our greatest enemy. Ah. I will not take fall damage. It's just not okay. We will make it down this ladder here without dying. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get that ladder. Unless there's a trick to... maybe just do this. Aha, I caught it. Save! I made it through the ladder. Oh, really? You respawned, didn't you? Whoa. Where's the other guy shooting? I thought it was one more. No? Yeah, that was really cheap. I believe it. I mean, it's a huge effort to run a park like that. The staff were great. I mean, they did what they could and everything, but it's still just... It's interesting, too, because I'm sure they were short on staff, but on the first day we were there, some of the pool sections weren't even open, which made it challenging for us because it made everyone cram in more. But everything was open on Saturday, but it was just nuts. Just too much. And we didn't even do the main thing we went there to do, but... Oh, well. It was fun. Kids liked it, so... Whoa, hi! Oh, for... That was not fair. What a cheap shot. Anyone else want some? This goes up to ready. What's this then? It's the elevator. Okay. We're going to the lower mines now. Huzzah! More samey brown stuff. It's still cool, it's just repetitive. And just, I'm a little shocked by how, I feel like the AI could be a little less cheap. Meaning, like, there could be more sections that are different things. You know, not just walk through here, enemy spawn. Walk through here, enemy spawn. You know, it's a lot of that going on. I have max power here. That will help. Gravitic mines. I'm getting a lot of resources here. That is not a good sign for... I assume there's a boss battle coming up here now. Gotta be. Save. I think it has 256. I think I just forgot to update the thing. Laser drill. Status inoperative. There's a drill through there, I'm sure. Boop. Well, there is a lot of, like, resources here now. I'm a little worried. What's the purpose of this gate here? Do you have to use the thing? Yeah. Conductor. That's true. Go drill. Of course, it's a laser drill. It's the future. Why wouldn't it be? Not just a drill, it's a laser drill. I was expecting it like a drive forward or something, but no. It's gonna turn off. Neat. The question is, did that puzzle add anything to this experience here? Whoa! Okay, that is not cool. So many cheap attacks. Well, this looks good. It's always a holodeck one. They went pretty predictable with the holodeck stuff. Like, oh no, it's a ladder. Look at that. You can do that. You just have to be very, very carefully kneeling next to it, and it does do it. Why is Cisco going so deep in the mine here? I guess we're looking for the magical MacGuffin down here. Temple. Round temple. Of course, the rock slide behind him.
Cisco to runabout. I've reached the temple. It's magnificent.
Let's laser it. I mean, phaser it. I'm gonna take fall damage here, aren't I? Okay, not too bad. I don't know, but that would be a neat idea. Okay, give me a scan. How are the bad guys teleporting in? Or, if I can't. They're like, we can't beam stuff to you. Well, the bad guys can, so, you know, they got that figured out for them. Ominous. There has to be a boss here soon, right? Well, that looks good. Yep, there we go. There's some bad guys. Corpse. Great. Can I take his weapon? That'd be kind of helpful since I have like almost no ammo here.
Cisco to Obanik. I'm standing in front of an obelisk.
Oh, 4 MacGuffins were depressed to get the big MacGuffin.
You're describing an ancient Bajoran locking mechanism.
Of course it is.
Pressing the switches in the correct order should open a hidden alcove or a passageway.
You wouldn't know what the correct order is.
I'm afraid not, emissary. Every obelisk is unique. But at other archaeological
That is a little,
sites,
I mean,
the
very
sequence
unreal
was
here.
often depicted in nearby inscriptions. Take a good look around you.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
I had to find markings here somewhere, though. Again, how did they get in here? Just asking. Thank you. Yeah, they do look a lot like the temple. There's no markings here that correlate to that thing. Are they markings on the side there? No. Yeah, they do tend to do that a lot. Is it really the... Because they are right above it, right? Or that shows just like... That shows like monkey... Oh, they're all the same. So we'll have to look around and see if we can find... That's weird. It's got to be up there then. It is so dark in this game. Why is it so dark? I need my flashlight. Which doesn't last very long. The future. We have better batteries, right? In Philly cheesesteak. Oh, yeah, definitely unreal for sure. Up in the ceiling or something. We did a trial and error too. Is it up on the top there? Just the same monkey. Can't even see what it shows up there. The flashlight is not helping there. I think they all look the same. So we can check outside again. Top of the door you were just at. Oh, it was right above the door? Really? Sure enough. Wow. I have to remember this. So first is the square one with all the scratches on it. This one. Next is the one with the 3 lines in the middle. There we go. And the third one, the one with the V kind of thing in the middle. This one. Just leaves this one. Why would they just do this? Like, here's the puzzle. Here's the key. Thanks for that, Stuart. Wow. Super secret temple. Oh, come on. Jeez. Oh, well, yeah. Hoping to grow the channel more, and I want to make more content, and I think we all kind of feel that. Sucre and I talk about that a lot too, is just being able to push out content regularly, and with the new studio setup I have behind me, I have some ideas on how to kind of make it nicer. I can film quicker, and I'm hoping that's going to make that too, but that will, you know, content is king, right? Just got to get more content out. There we go. There we have the things on the wall here. I think, right? There's one there. Yep. Ooh. What's this then? Artifact. Thank you. I'll take that. 1 artifact. Thank you very much. Oh, did the door close? No. It's so dark in here. Now we need another one. How did they get in here? That's what I want to know. Like, literally, I walked past, they were not there, so they beamed in. Again, how are they beaming in? Asking. Can't see anything, it's so dark. Why is everything shaking? My goodness. Sound like I'm complaining a lot now, but it's getting a little tiring how ridiculously dark this game is here. I can't see anything. They always do that, and trying to be, and maybe it's just also because I got a light shining right in my face, so I can't see the CRT as well. But I might increase the brightness a little more.
Access granted.
A little better. Like, you know, gets moody and stuff, but so now... Don't know here. Whoa, oh, hi. Jeez. They're so quick to fire. I do have the artifact, so am I just trying to get out now? Whoa. Just explodinated. Very Tomb Raider, yeah. The Tomb Raider was brighter. I guess I do have the artifact now. I can just kind of try and get the jeebas out of here. Think. Or climb the temple. That's one would do. Yeah, the fact that the save and the quick load button are next... Literal crossfire there. That is like... I can't believe how cheaply. That's the thing that really strikes me a lot here is how cheap they laid out the fighting here, because they are just like just constantly being placed into places you literally will not see. You will get shot. Oh, I have to put all these artifacts in here. Okay, I got one. This is a big freaking temple. Oh. Oh, wow, that really took a lot of my health there. And bugs and... Where I was before? No. Did I push that thing? Ooh, what's this gonna do? Turning, of course. There's stuff. Okay, that did something. Usually when you activate something, it means that immediately now other dudes are spawning somewhere. Yep, right there. It wouldn't be that bad if they didn't take so much damage. And survive so much punishment there. As everyone can tell, I'm getting a little frustrated with just how opportunistic the game is, in the sense that anywhere you turn, there's a bad guy that spawns like on you. Health is pretty sparse. The puzzles are pretty rough here, because you got to figure out where to go. Just so dark. There's another piece down there, I guess. Is this an elevator? I can't see. Who knows? My flashlight recharged yet? Yes, it is. Thank goodness. I guess it's a temple, but still. And making more content is always the issue. Want to make more? It's gonna work on a full build here. Then I get just distracted by other stuff and want to do more things and everything, and it's hard to decide what to... Like, why are there bugs here? They're like, there's zero reason for them to just hang out there. Except video game. I'm gonna work it on a script just to make it full one. There we go. Out of ammo. I'm not gonna survive this. They keep blowing themselves up, which is good, but... Because they're fighting with the bugs now. Oh, I'm gonna die, alright, but... I think the bugs are killing them. Are these, like, temples guarded by, like, bugs? What's going on here? Jeez. Whew. Alright, good night, Sucrose. Thanks for stopping by. Do I have any hypo sprays? I do not. I have 2 health. We're gonna save. We're gonna roll with it. 2 health. Corpse. Well, that's good. Artifact. Better be worth it. Crate. Yes, please. Any hypo sprays in there? They give you more resources. I'll give them that, but... Cisco is cool like that, right? The biggest thing is just like they're treating it like an action game, but they don't really give you much ammo or anything to do, so... oh, there's the bad guy right there, isn't there? Yep. Like that. Like there was not a bug there 10 seconds ago, but now there is. You dead? Nope. He's very much not dead. I can wreck you. Jeez. I gotta, like, wait for my phaser to recharge here. Whew. Yeah, that's the problem, too, is when I watch that, too. I work in computer stuff, so I hear Cisco all the time, and I a network computer setting and not, you know, Benjamin Sisko. And I think that, you know, you look at Star Trek games for this era, right? There, you had some good choices and stuff like that too. So it's easy to kind of dismiss that kind of rough around edges a little bit, in sense of just how kind of brutal it is. If it had an easy difficulty, it might help, but I didn't see a difficulty setting. I'm gonna check anyway. Tactical data.
Retrieved files. Access granted.
I didn't see anything on dodging. Fast dodge move, that might help, but I didn't see anything. It was just, we'll go with best performance. Seems to be a little better. I wonder why this game is so rough to run, but I just gotta figure out where to put that artifact. I don't even know what opened up. A big frippin' map. I went in there and did the thing. Yeah, running at 800 by 600, which I would think the Voodoo 5 would be more than capable of for this one. I haven't been in this room here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Artifact. Who's in there? Because I bet there's some people in here. Yeah, and this is, you know, very era appropriate for that purpose, because this Voodoo 5 is, like, right on the money here. But, a more overpowered machine or an XP machine, like, you know, I'm sure the Radeon 9700 or Pro would just blast this game away easily, but it's still more than playable, of course. Waiting for those jerk spiders to come out of the woodwork here. This will do something. You have to enable that, actually. I may have to enable it just to help myself. Well, that's doing stuff. I think there's a guy, like, literally that's trying to chew me right now. Yep. I think you have to go into the, let's see, main menu, options,
granted.
Input, enable dodging. There we go. That's the Unreal Tournament dodge there. I think we open up the middle somehow now. Let's see, is there anything? We'll look for resources. I can scan for that. The track order is neat, I think. Still just the fact that you kind of have to use it to find resources and figure things out. I think many games benefit from, like, some sort of, like, you know, scanning system like that. Okay, so I open up those two things now. Did the thing in the middle open up now? Yeah, I think so.
Sisko to Obanik. There are 2 obelisks outside the main entrance to the shrine.
Pressing the switches in the correct order should open a hidden alcove or a passageway.
Understood. Sisko out.
I just gotta find the right... So, that one first, if they have that one. Wow, he really jumps. Okay, so this one here first, I see. Same thing as before. Again, why would they do this? And then with the 3 arrows, that one. This puzzle doesn't really add anything. My point, like, even to the video game situation, like, because it's right there, the solution's right there. It's like, it feels like when Skyrim sometimes when I have the same thing with the whale, the bird, and the snake or whatever, and it's right there. Like, marginally, because I only have one left. Because, you know, because video game is the reason. Hello, I'm here to phaser you. Surely there's people here to phaser now. He kept walking in the cutscene. Yeah, definitely reduced the texture quality by going to the best performance mode there, which seemed to have helped quite a bit, so. Quite a bit blurrier. The control panel for Voodoo 5 is also set to be best performance, but it's like the Voodoo file wasn't exactly... Oh, suddenly he's here. Guess the away team is here now, helping out. Hi. Oh, the three characters then convene here.
Set your tricorder to make a holographic scan of the mural.
Aye, sir.
Star Trek noises.
Dax to Captain Cisco.
Good to hear your voice, old man. Report.
Oh, the resolution
Orion adjusted
way
the
lower
comm
now.
system's frequency harmonics to compensate for the planet's magnesite deposits.
Good work. And the call time?
Retreating. 3 Bajoran militia cruisers are en route. They'll be here in 4 minutes. What's your status, Ben?
We found the shrine. There aren't any orbs here, but we found a mural that might be of some
Scan
help.
complete, Captain.
We're finished here, Dax. Radio ahead and tell Quark we're going to need Hollow Suite 1.
For how long?
As long as it takes.
And if he objects?
Yeah, I don't know on the music. Fortunately, there's no. Maybe there is stuff. It's pretty self-contained. I mean, I think that. Well, I would say it kind of expects you to know something about Deep Space Nine, because I mean, it's very much like, you know, the characters, the setting, things like that. It can be self-contained, but I think it definitely assumes you know quite a bit of DS9. It seems to me, at least. And it would enrich in it the experience because you know enough more about the environment. So, but a lot of gratuitous DS9 scanning here.
A civilian medical organization on Cardassia has sent Provost Dejar to take over the investigation regarding the 2 dead Cardassian soldiers we found in the bulkhead this morning.
Oops, they're just kind of stuck there.
But seeing as O'Brien just found a hidden laboratory on the other side of that bulkhead, I've told Odo not to cede jurisdiction just yet.
And it adds a lot to it, the fact that it's the original voice cast, most of them. You know, it's a 3D rendition to walk around in the space station. Like these interlude things here. It does add quite a bit to it. Want to watch DS9 again, I guess. Watch it from the beginning.
I've uploaded my preliminary analysis of the Gerardo mural to your pad. It's clear the mural depicts the 3 orbs of the Pa rays.
Yeah, Bridge
and
Commander too, but
it's not clear what that
there's quite a few Star
relationship
Trek
is.
games that are
I'll set the
good.
computer to begin translating
But I
the
think
video
as far as
analysis.
like streamlined,
However, the
it feels like
translation
the
will take several hours, or maybe
Elite Force and
even
Elite Force
days.
2 are like better in that sense. Okay, so the pad is actually here.
Mission objectives. Tactical data. Communications log. Retrieved files.
Or maybe not.
Security has completed a level 4 scan of the Cardassian shuttle. It is not armed. Nonetheless, we should minimize the length of their visit and monitor their activities at all times.
Yeah, you do all the time, right? It's kind of like your job.
Captain, Obanik's gone back to Bajor to help his brethren restore the monastery, and to study the hollow scan of the mural.
Oh, I didn't know that. Let's keep track of all the different studios and they're hopping around and everything. But
According to the station schematics, the laboratory in Pylon 2 doesn't exist. The Cardassians disguise the space by making the adjoining sections appear larger than they really are. But
I'm
that's
pretty
not the
impressed
best
by the
part. The power
facial
conduits
animations
to
and the
the
fact that
lab
people are
have been
moving around like that.
rerouted, so that even the computer doesn't know it exists. Bloody Cardis.
That's Cardiasts. It's got to get powered somehow, right?
The Carnelian Circle appreciates your cooperation in this matter. We are trying to locate all the Cardassians who went missing in action during the Bajoran occupation. The victims you discovered were actually part of Gul Dukat's elite guard.
Oh, Gul
As you
Dukat.
might imagine, there's considerable political pressure to investigate their deaths. There are those who believe Dukat might have killed them to conceal one of his more heinous war crimes. We'll return to Cardassia once we've conducted our own examination.
Yeah, that's
of
right,
the
because now you're on
laboratory.
good footing with Cardassia and all that, so... There we go, I guess we'll run... Just like how Cisco is like, just all of it here. Run around like a crazy person. Whee! Nothing here, I guess. Airlock, yeah. I don't think there's anything... Oh. It's like a big room, meeting room. He's just hauling it. Back up to ops. Medical, infirmary.
I've completed my analysis of the soldiers' remains. They weren't beamed into the hull. Judging from the molecular disruption in
But
their
it
tissue
adds a lot
and
of
the
flavor to do
surrounding
these things in between, I think,
it
here.
appears the Cardassians and the bulkhead were struck by a concentrated spatial distortion field.
Star Trek Technobabble.
What caused the distortion field?
Sir?
Sir? Can't even jump. Oh, there's the... Forgot his name.
When I heard we were expecting Cardassian visitors, it was music to my ears. At last, I thought, I'll finally be able to shift those crates of
That's a lot of
cannoli
just
behind
backstory and
Cardassian
flavor and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean it.
Imagine my disappointment when I discovered
yeah.
there were only 3
It's
Cardassians aboard that big shuttle, and none of them bring Kanar. It's like my father always said. When you're looking to make a profit,
especially if you're interested in the show and everything, this would have fleshed it out a lot. Especially coming off after the show being canceled. Been really fun to see all that stuff.
Emissary.
Yeah, the quality dropped dramatically with that setting. Like, a lot. So I guess we never went up to the top promenade, did we? I said I was going to do that. I never did. Here, Kai Wynn?
Sir?
Sir? I just remember the really cheap way they killed one of the characters there in the game, but
It
got Odo.
surprises me that the Cardassians would send Carnelian Circle specialists to retrieve the bodies of 2 low-ranking soldiers.
At least Odo's character works well, because for those not familiar, he's like a changeling. He can change his shape and stuff like that, and he looks like he's kind of like stretched skin.
This might be even more serious than we think.
Works well with the blurriness here. Oh, I can't walk back to the cells. I guess that might come in handy later. Nope, not to ops. Airlock, airlock.
Sir?
Sir? Tailor shop? Well, he's not here. Closed. Oh, there he is.
The Carnelian Circle have come to retrieve their fallen comrades and investigate their mysterious deaths.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they had done their story of, what is 7 seasons, I think. It's just kind of the golden standard for TV series back then. It was 7 seasons, wasn't it? Something like that. It ran for a long time. It's not like they had any more stories to tell, and it did finish it out. Like, you know, it completed its... The right, it wasn't necessarily canceled. They had a proper send-off and everything. You can't run up here in the top promenade.
Emissary.
Can you look at the wormhole here? That's usually where they stand and look at the wormhole opening up, right? Yeah, an Enterprise I know got the plug pulled a little faster, but I've been watching Enterprise and I do enjoy it. It just feels like a little bit different type of Star Trek. A Nog? I guess he is a cadet there. Yeah, that's true. They have Voyager and this running at the same time, which was a... They did pull that off, I guess. So, 2 different kind of shows, really. And it did help the Voyager was set in its own quadrant. They can just do whatever the heck they wanted with no impact to anything else, so... ENG also ran for 7 seasons, right? Guess I can't die in this section here. It just goes running around like a madman. Yeah, and I think that one just
Captain?
didn't get enough. Alright, I'm going to start the next mission and then see what it is, and then we'll probably call it there. I don't think I have the enemy to try and get very far in the next mission. We'll see what this one is. But it's like, there's no, like, thing to do here. Just, you know, go to the next one. So, they are in the hole, which is neat. I don't think they're supposed to be there, just saying. I'm not an expert, but... Oh, you're inside the station now? Investigating it, or is it going to be a fire exercise again?
Bodies were found on the other side of that bulkhead.
Ooh. This part could fit in very much into it's from the intro. Oh, that's her. Bow. Sucker punch.
Station-wide worker revolt in progress. Priority security protocols activated.
Oh no, they took over the station. It really, yeah, it had that mall feeling for sure. Malcolm was interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting characters in Enterprise. Some of them are alright, and some of them are like, ugh, a little grating.
And we're on our way.
Again, I will say I am quite impressed by the facial animations and the fact that you're able to tell a scripted story in the engine.
Cisco to Ops. Red alert. Dajar and her team are from the Obsidian Order. They're trying to steal an orb that was hidden on board the station.
Captain, I don't know how she did it, but Dajar reactivated the Cardassians' counterinsurgency program. We've lost computer access to virtually every system.
Sir, the program has also triggered a station-wide transport scrambler. Nobody can beam on or off the station, including the Cardis.
That means she's heading for their shuttle on foot. I may be able to catch up with her.
Captain, I'm heading to docking port 5 to cut her off.
Acknowledged. Chief, is there any way to override the security lockdown?
If we manually reinitialize one of the computer cores, we may be able to...
Even though it's a hurry, I'm sure now it will give us plenty of time to do this.
Captain, I'll take care of the computer core.
Good luck, Major. Cisco out.
Yeah, see, so then when you play it again now, you would basically have the different parts. It's like how he runs with gusto. And now, where's the whole... Because you're still on the station, so you have the entire security team here now, except it's just Cisco going after him by himself, I guess, so... I suppose you want the blurry feel, just kind of goes with the voodoo to me. As soon as the cutscene's over, I think we're going to call it there. Do you have any weapons? Yeah. You get to, like, run around the station and, you know, do that thing, which is really cool, too. Oops, I got the... let's see, where did that go? Oops, not that one. Sorry. It's because the stupid thing isn't working. There we go. I don't know what's going on with the capture there, but I'll figure it out at some point. But it's a cool game, and I like that it fleshes out a lot of things, and it does feel like an actual episode in that sense, right? We have quite a few good Star Trek games, and quite a lot of bad ones too. But I would probably consider this one to be, at least for me, kind of in the middle, mostly because of the kind of rough general gameplay. But if this was the year 2000, that would have been awesome. Again, I love it when they do the backstory more, and again, it feels like Star Trek games try and go more with letting you walk around in a virtual world. There's a lot of those for Star Trek, versus Star Wars is just like, hey, look, it's a lightsaber, you know. They don't, because there aren't as many locations like that, so... well, that's true. Now we got a surge here in viewers all of a sudden, too, just as I was about to call it, up to 20 people. So, hello, everyone. And goodbye, because we're about to finish up the stream right now, unfortunately. So, it's fun that we got a little boost there from people. Maybe people saw the Star Trek tag, who knows. But, anyway, pretty cool game. I'm glad I played it, and you should check it out, too. I think it is probably on abandonware sites, too, at this point. Otherwise, there's other ways to get a hold of it, of course. But, well, fun game. Fun action-adventure, third-person Star Wars game. So, there aren't that many of those. Elite Force 1 and 2 might be the better games. But we'll stream the Elite Force 2 again at some point. So anyway, I appreciate everyone hanging out again. It's fun being Max streaming. I will see everyone next week, and I'm going to figure out something else to stream for that time. So anyway, have a good one. See you next week, and have a good weekend. Good night.